you're looking for a home in Palos Verdes Estates with 5 bedrooms, a swimming pool, big city views, and it just happens to have some rock music history, then you definitely want to check out this video. On this Palos Verdes home tour, we're located here in Montemalaga at my newest listing. I'm a little partial to this one because it's my listing, and I think it's incredible. Just like all my other Palos Verdes home tours, I'm going to take you through this just like you're a buyer here with me, and we're going to look at the ins and outs. We're going to check out everything. So this is Ben Larson with the Larson Realty Group. I'm the broker, associate, and team leader here, and my team helps buyers and sellers all over Palos Verdes, South Bay, and even extended into LA and Orange County. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions. My information is in the description below. So let's go on. And before we move on, like I said, it has some rock music history, so you're definitely going to want to stay around so you can check out the 500 square foot professionally soundproofed recording studio. So stay tuned for that a little bit later. Now let's go check out the rest of the home. Okay, now we are out here in front of the home, and I wanted to give you a little bit of information on the area. We're on the corner of Via Rincon and Via Del Monte, a couple pretty well-known streets in the area for some really big views, really nice area. This is Rincon, and this is Via Del Monte there. We got some work, landscaping being done in the back, so we are going to head on in. 3-car garage, of course, nice little path going down the side of the home. We've got privacy, very private home from the street. We've got a gate here at the front where you enter this is where the garage will be, so the garage entrance is behind the gate. We're heading into the garage. This is the first stall here. So see, it's all painted, floor's been painted, nice epoxy, nicely done. You've got a garage door opener. And as we go in here, there is a car in, so I'm gonna keep that private, but we'll see this one is a 2-car garage. Going down this way. We've got the car opener on this one as well. And so we're gonna head now into the house itself. So let's go check out that. Heading down the stairs, we're gonna go into the courtyard. So you got this nice little courtyard. The recording studio is right through that room there. So we're gonna get to that, definitely stay tuned. Here's the entrance. Nice glass entryway. Come into a foyer. You got this impressive living room. Beautiful big windows out to the pool. The view is there. You can see it when we get to some of the other rooms. Massive skylight. Look at this fireplace with all the cool tile detail. So going through, there's a bathroom here right off the entertaining area of the living room. You've got 3-quarter bath with a shower, dual sink. It's attached to this room here. This is one of the first bedrooms. As I mentioned, there was some rock music history, so I'll fill you in a little bit on that as we walk through here, just taking a look at some of the bedrooms. So it was owned by Grammy-nominated artist Gary Wright. Sang Dreamweaver. It's a pretty famous song. I'm sure you recognize it from back in the 70s. I can't attach it here to the video because of the copyright, but just you hearing the name, I'm sure you're singing it to yourself. Now it's stuck in your head. I don't even need to play it on the video. I'm sure you've got it stuck in your head already as you're singing it as I'm walking through. So that'll be our music. All right, so I showed you the 2nd bedroom over there. This is the 3rd and technically the 4th. This used to be 2 rooms. There was a wall right here. Separated these 2 doorways. That's why there's 2 doorways coming in. There's 2 sets of lights. Be easy to frame up a wall, make this 2 bedrooms again. One of them would be attached to this bathroom like this is now, but now this is a big open room. Could be another ensuite on this floor because the main primary suite is up a set of stairs there. But now we're going, but I'll show you that primary in a minute. Now we're just going to check out this bathroom. And shower, dual sinks, some more cool tile work. And then we're going to go back up And the intro of this video is where I was. This is where I was, up here. So off the primary suite, which is over here, bedroom, bath, is this massive 300 square foot balcony deck, whatever you want to call it, with some incredible views. The views, it's a little hazy off in the distance, but I'll show it to you anyway in just a minute. All right, so you've got this. You go into, show you the bathroom when I come back through, walk-in closet here. And you've got even some more space that goes back in deeper there. So you've got dual sinks, lights above, nice mirrors in here, a soaking tub, and a separate shower. All right, so now let's go back out and take a look at the view. Okay, so like I said, this is a massive balcony out here right off the primary. As you come out, you're gonna overlook the fruit trees and all the lush, mature vegetation down in the yard. Big, nice looking pool. And then you've got the view out there. Mountains are in the distance. Over here, I can see it, you probably can't, right? There is SoFi Stadium. We go to the side right over in here between those trees is downtown LA. It looks cool when the sun is setting on the buildings. You can even see over towards Long Beach and the harbor through here. That's off to the east. Snow-capped mountains in the winter. A lot clearer views in the winter even as well, and just other summer days, just not recently. But let's go back in and take a look at the rest. Just wanted to jump in here real quick with a little side note. As I was wrapped up, I realized there was a point I wanted to make about this closet and bathroom area. We did some updates in the home, but we didn't want to change to, we think the big play here is going to be changing the layout of this. So you have the sliding closet there, you got bathroom on the other side of this, you got the walk-in closet behind. So what I would do, and you even have some space behind there. So I would really kind of remove this wall, this section here of the sliding closet. You can close that off or keep it open to from the bathroom. But then I would wall this off here and make just a door there where you enter into the walk-in closet. And then over here, you're entering into, well, you're not even entering. This part of the closet wouldn't even be there. It would probably end maybe right about the middle part of that closet. So this would be bigger. You could close it off so there's a door and it's enclosed, but this wall wouldn't be here. So you'd have this whole room here opening up. This wall wouldn't be here. This whole section wouldn't be here. And we go all the way over there. And this wall here, there actually is room behind where you can push that all back, and then that gives you space for this to go back and be even deeper. So that's the play I would do. Just wanted to mention that about this whole space and how, right now you've got this closet space and then a walk-in behind it, which is nice. It's lots of space, but I think you can do built-ins. You can make that just a bigger walk-in and lose some of this. Still have lots of closet space, but now you've got more bathroom space as well. And I think a little bit better layout. So we didn't want to reconfigure everything with the work that we were doing. But I think that would be the right move for whoever comes in and if they want to make the bathroom bigger and still have a nice closet space. So just wanted to mention that. Now let's get back to the rest of the video. So this one is 5 beds, 4 baths, 4,200 square feet. It's listed for $4.2 million. The lot size is about 15,000 square feet. It's had some updates, which we'll see. Updated flooring, paint inside and out. The kitchen's been remodeled. You can see that here. So we go through. We'll start over here with the kitchen. Got laundry here. Double oven, stainless appliances. Got a nice big island here with a cooktop. Standing here in the kitchen, you can see those same views. New cabinets, quartz counters, quartz backsplash all the way up to the cabinets. Little breakfast bar here, nice dining area, cool light fixture right above. You've got a nice little dining at the bar, and then as you're here, you've got those views. You can see a little bit, like I said, it's still hazy, but you can tell that it's there, and when you come see it in person, you're really going to be able to tell. So reach out, let me know when you want to come take a look at it. Now let's go see the rest. And we're getting close to the, I know I teased you with the recording studio. We're getting close to that, so hang tight. For now, we're going to go down. Now we're going to the family room. So big, incredible entertaining space down here. You've got the floors, very durable floors that you come in off the pool, you're wet, nothing to worry about here. Nice fireplace with some nice tile work around it as well. Down here, you got the bar area. Big room, big seating. You can put a TV up there if you want. Obviously, it leads right out to the pool, which we'll go take a look at in just a second. But when you're here, you've got the bar. Not only is it just a bar that you can sit at, but you do have plumbing. You've got water here at the bar as well. So, and then, French doors open up out into very private, like I said, I call this the tropical garden out here. Very lush, very private. From the neighbors over there, from the neighbors here, from the street. You can see a nice vegetation. Of course, really enticing pool, especially today. It's pretty warm. It would be nice to jump in. I'm not going to copy those other realtors that are jumping in pools with their clothes on. Unfortunately, sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not going to do that. So then you can go around to the back of the house. All right, so, and then look at these. These are these light fixtures. You've got those each side of the door here. And then you've got them, well, there's at least one out front. So you've got some really cool little touches and things that we see. And so going through lots of cabinets, you've got some storage cabinets here, utility closets, things, media cabinets. You're going to put the media equipment in there. Lots of storage here. And then going into, so when you're coming in, you're in the pool, you come in here, you don't want to go up to a room to change or go another place to rinse off. You just come right in here. You can rinse off. You got your 3/4 shower, just rinse off right there. Then you can dry off and hang out. You don't need to go anywhere else. Now, this is what you may have been waiting for. I think it's one of the coolest spots in the house, not just because it's nice and cool, literally temperature-wise, because it's here in the back and it's shaded. But this is the beginning of it. And I don't know if you can tell from the sound of the video, but when you walk in, you can hear the quietness, and you can see this is soundproofing. So this is just the beginning, the control room. So that is the window into the main recording studio, which we're going into now. And this, the history that's here, I can't even describe it, I'm sure. It's, I know names like, well, obviously Gary Wright lived here, it was his house. But he had a lot of famous musicians that would come. Just some of the names that I've been told: George Harrison, Joe Walsh, Sammy Hagar. Here playing at that piano, singing in here, recording in here, having fun. You can just imagine what that was like. And it's not just the soundproof walls. There's, I can't tell. I don't know. There's 2 sets of dual pane windows. So you've got 4 panes of windows there. Go over here, and there's a room there for equipment and things as well. 2 sets of sliding doors, also dual pane. So you have 4 panes of glass on this side of the window. 4 panes over there. So, you know, not everybody needs a 500 square foot recording studio, which is why we're kind of given an idea here of what else you could do with it. Maybe a movie room, could be a theater room. You know, the piano's here. That could be a recording studio, could be a piano studio. You got kids that are playing instruments that are really loud and no one else in the house really wants to hear it. Well, they can be in here. They won't hear the rest of the house disturbing them, and you won't hear whatever they're playing, whatever it may be, whether it's piano, maybe drums, that could be pretty loud, trumpet, something, you know, you're not going to hear it in the rest of the house. So that's a real nice benefit. All right, now I'm going to take a minute and I'm going to tell you, before we wrap up, I want to tell you a little bit about the area, some of the draws, where we're near, or some of the benefits of just the location itself. So I'm going to do that now. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the area, and I am sitting here at the piano. Maybe I'll play you a little tune while I talk. And so like I mentioned, we are in Palos Verdes Estates, which is in the greater Palos Verdes area. And PV Estates, there's a lot of unique things about it. We're in the Montemalaga neighborhood. You have other neighborhoods in PV Estates of Monte, Malaga Cove, Granada Bay. So those are some of the other areas. What makes Montemalaga kind of unique between all of them, pretty well located. You're not too far. You know, some people don't want to go too deep into Palos Verdes, they say. So we're pretty close here. We're in Gran Via Altamira. You can go up one way, it'll take you to Hawthorne, and then you can go south on Hawthorne, or you can take it the other way. It'll take you to Hawthorne, or it'll take you to Silver Spur. Silver Spur, you can go up to the top of the hill. You know, you continue around, you hit PV Drive North, which will take you over to Hawthorne. And then once you hit PV Drive North, you can go right to Hawthorne, right to the freeway. Hawthorne, once you hit that you're almost basically in Torrance, takes you right off the hill. You go left on PV Drive North, and then you're heading you go through Valmonte for a little bit there, but then you're heading into Redondo and the Riviera Village. So you can head down that way. So it's a really well located area. PV Estates is of course in the Palos Verdes School District, which is a very highly rated school district. We're not too far from Malaga Cove. I showed you Via Del Monte earlier, which is the street right on the corner of Via Del Monte. That actually can take you right down into the Malaga Cove Plaza, which has you know shops and market and all that fun stuff. So lots of good stuff you can get there. So I think the location's really good here, and I touched on it. It's in Palos Verdes schools, so that's very desirable schools. You get the elementary, which is Montemalaga, which is the area we're in, of course. Middle school would be PVIS. And then, as I mentioned in a number of my other videos, once you get to high school, you actually can choose. It's closer to Peninsula High, but it's pretty well located for both. You can definitely shoot down Del Monte, hit PV Drive, and you can shoot over to PV High in no time. I've done that a number of times. So I have another listing right in Granada Bay. So it's pretty easy to get there as well. So both of them, it's really well located for that. So school-wise, it's a very highly rated school. Definitely lots of advantages to this location and this area. So an amazing house, an amazing area. Definitely check out some of my other videos that are popping up on the screen. We'll take you to other tours and other information that I give about the area. So check those out, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for joining, and we'll catch you next time.